rise and grind, folks. Guys, I'm on the way to a heat maintenance. This is an existing maintenance customer. I believe we put in a motor either a couple months ago or last year, but I know this guy has a 90% furnace, and he had water. Actually, was it this place? I think so. I think it was either the motor or we did something with the drains. But guys, everything's rocking and rolling. For what the customer said over the phone, he just wants to schedule the annual checkup to make sure everything's okay. But guys, I'm almost there right now. I'll take a look once I get inside. I'll see y'all when I get there. All right, guys, this is our furnace, and I believe we did both. I know this customer had water issues down here before. I think it was due to the motor going out in the summertime. But my fan just turned on. Guys, let me pop a new filter in and let's open up this furnace. I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, guys. That's the new motor, the new cap we put in before. But guys, I want to check this collection box. So let me take out this inducer motor and I'll be right back. Right, guys, I took my inducer motor out. And guys, you heard me say this once. You heard me say this a bunch of times. With 90% furnaces, your biggest enemy, especially with doing maintenance, is going to be making sure that this unit is draining properly and there's no signs of leaks. Because this is one thing that can come back and cost this customer a bunch of money in repairs. If this customer had a small leak that went undetected over time, only God knows what can happen. Circuit board issues, collection boxes fouling up. Guys, like I said, anytime you have rust spots and something's actively leaking, it's best to try to correct it before it becomes a bigger issue. And guys, for this, I think this gasket is probably chewed up and it's actually causing, as you see there, that's not dried up, that's still wet. So I think I have another gasket in the truck. Guys, let me clean this up and I'm gonna replace this gasket and I wanna see what happens here. I'll see y'all in a little bit. And guys, no dice. I actually put in 2 inducer motors last week, and I usually keep a few flanges. Most of these flanges are universal, but I usually keep a few in the truck just in case I run across this scenario. But guys, the flange I had was way bigger than the surrounding area of this inducer. But guys, the good thing is this inducer motor, when I turned it off, I didn't hear any sounds on this inducer. I wanted to visually inspect that collection box, but for one, this inducer motor wasn't noisy. There's no water inside here. And 3, let me show you something here. As you see this flange here, it looks like what I found was like crust. It wasn't like pieces of the flange. And this is like a rubber flange, like a gasket. But I know after a while, once this gasket gets chewed up, it could cause leaks. Now, it was like a small puddle here. At this point, guys, I'll definitely put this in a report and I'll let the customer know the next time we come out here. I'll take pictures. I got before and after pictures here, but if we take this apart next year and it looks worse, we can go ahead and replace the gasket. But what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna pour some water inside the top of this collection box here, and I wanna make sure that the bottom of this collection box is not leaking water. I wanna check the bottom seal there. But let me get a water bottle and I gotta go to the truck and get a new filter. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I just poured, and you can hear that. I just poured 2 bottles inside the box, and nothing, bone dry, which is a good thing. So yeah, it was a little concerning seeing that water on the bottom of that furnace like that. But I don't know, guys. And this furnace is about 12 years old, so this isn't brand new. But I did see a bunch of crud and build up around the back of the housing. I don't know which one happened first. Maybe the crud maybe interrupted the seal, and maybe it was leaking from the bottom. But the biggest thing is, if we can't clean it, we want to make sure that everything is clean. And especially with these 90% furnaces, you want to inspect the collection box, and you want to make sure that the trap, make sure that this furnace is draining properly. Because with these 90%ers, if you don't check this, it's not going to happen overnight, but soon enough, if this collection box is leaking, or if the trap is clogged up, or a combination of both, the furnace is going to have issues, and now you're going to have to deal with this on a 20-degree day. So I'd rather just make everything good while I'm here, so I don't have to worry about this. But yeah, guys, while I got this out, let me take my flame sensor out, and let me check my igniter. I'll be right back. Guys, I took my flame sensor out, cleaned it, and my igniter is still within range. Now, I'm just putting everything back together. And let me do that, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. And that's all there is to it, guys. And I already spoke with the customer. He understands that since we already put a motor in this furnace, he already knows that this furnace is on its way down the mountain of time. So, but guys, the biggest thing is everything is still working. But I took pictures before and after, and if it does get worse or looks the same how it looks now next year, we'll probably just replace the flange and probably replace the inducer motor as well. Depends on how the numbers look next year. But there you guys have it. I gotta put this door on and finish writing up the paperwork, and I gotta get up out of here. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks.